Father Christmas. I live in a wooden house on the Nullabor Plains, where my dad works on the railway.
Like children the world over, Tammy and Michelle Carr set out to mail letters to Father Christmas. But for them, Christmas is a far cry from the traditional celebration, because they live in a hot desert region of Australia called the Nullabor Plains. There are no towns out here, only isolated settlements, and Father Christmas travels by train. Port Augusta is a seaport several hundred kilometres to the east, and it is the home of a most unusual Father Christmas. Alf Harris has been with the Commonwealth Railways for 27 years. But for the past 15 years, he has been known to the children of the Nullabor Plain as Father Christmas. Every year, he receives hundreds of letters, Christmas cards and drawings from the desert children. In return, each receives a gift paid for by the railway. Alf Harris rides across the Nullabor Plain in a train known as the Tea and Sugar Train. It takes nearly 6 days to cross the desert, carrying food and supplies to small maintenance settlements. Jack McAdam is a locomotive driver with the Commonwealth Railways, but once a year he becomes assistant to Father Christmas. As the train thunders on its journey, the two men make sure that each present is individually wrapped and addressed. The Tea and Sugar Train is the lifeline for the people who live in the 50 settlements along the railway track. They are mostly railway maintenance workers with an occasional storekeeper, policeman or school teacher. The settlements themselves are tiny, and the children sometimes have difficulty in finding enough playmates. Some settlements are so small they have only 1 or 2 children. It is little wonder that the arrival of Father Christmas is the highlight of the year. The children are more than happy with the visit of Father Christmas, but for Alf Harris, it's time to move on to the next settlement. It's a long, hard journey, with little to relieve the monotony of the flat Nullabor Plain. Alf Harris has seen it all before, and he knows that Christmas out here often means heatwave conditions and suffocating dust storms. The desert children are not the only ones to benefit from the Christmas cheer. During a brief stop, locomotive drivers Mike Halligan and Peter Reed receive their own surprise, a large slice of Christmas pudding. The stopover is all too brief, and then it's back to business as Father Christmas and the tea and sugar train move on to the next township. The arrival of the train always causes excitement in the lonely settlements. But this is a special train, and there is no doubt who is the star attraction.
Oh, now, you all be good children. You come to see today. You want to see me, did you? Would you like to come along with the van? Give up and we'll have a little talk. All right? Come on. Come on.
Inside the train, Father Christmas entertains the children in a guard's van, which is decorated with all the seasonal trimmings. With 400 packets of sweets and 700 bottles of soft drink on board, there is plenty for the children to eat and drink.
We're not walking, one more in the back there. One more? Yeah. Come like a present. Very good. Kelly Duff.
Then it's time to receive their gifts, the moment all the children have been waiting for.
Come over here. Right, jingle bells, come on. Jingle bells.